You're watching Shining Forth on Chrisland TV.
Hey, don't scroll. In order to watch Chrisland TV Shining Forth, click that link down below to see the full video. Do you believe in magic? Do you believe in miracles?
Why are you so excited?
What's not to be excited about? It's March, our third episode, the third month, and you know what they say, third time's a charm.
I've never thought about March to be that exciting.
The term is almost winding down and we're at the end of the first quarter, so exams!
You're excited about exams?
Definitely! At Chrisland, we're always excited about exams.
Definitely. But not as excited as we are to bring you a brand new episode of Shining Forth.
We've been going through your comments. Thank you so much for your pointers and your encouragement.
Also, if you're new here, take a moment to subscribe and like this video.
You can also hit that notification bell so that you know when we drop our new content.
Let's get into it.
Let's go!
First off, we debut our segment, Basically Elementary, where we head over to the primary section to see what the young ones are up to.
Young ones, you're not that old.
Why, thank you. I like to think of myself as aged in wisdom. Why are you laughing?
Basically, elementary guys. Aged in wisdom, my left foot.
I've been gardening since I was 5 years old, and it's my favorite thing to do. Hi, my name is Zara Audley, and I'm here to talk about my gardening experience. I began gardening at age 5. I was inspired by gardening because I wanted to know how plants germinate from a seed to bigger plants. I enjoy watering, weeding, and watching my plants grow. Tomatoes are my favorite in the garden because it's full of vitamin C, and I like the way it pops out in color. You can also eat it fresh from your garden. My mom uses them to make yummy dishes for me and my family. The secret tricks to make my tomatoes grow is when I watch them and also help them to grow using compost. Compost is made of food waste. Compost is used for your plants, so your plants can have strength and nutrients for your body. It would be great to plant tomatoes because tomatoes has a very good texture and is also sweet, and it's tasty when you put it in any type of dishes. Thank you for coming into my exciting world of gardening. See you next time.
So precious, and I remember being that cute once upon a time.
I bet you my lunch money you were never that cute.
But I was. Wait, how much is your lunch money?
What are you doing?
Calling for my baby pictures.
What did you... I can't believe... Never mind. It's time for a break.
See my baby picture.
That is not your baby picture.
Yes, it is.
No, it is not.
And what's the Shining Forth episode without the Chrisland Reports?
I'm seeing Gilda. We'll be right back.
Good day and welcome to the Chrisland Report, where I, Jessica Baker, serve you slices of the Chrisland news with excitement and cake. Serving Chrisland news with excitement and my unique take.
The month of March brought with it a recognition and celebration of women and the diverse, irreplaceable roles that they play in society. On Friday, the 8th of March, at Chrisland School of Abuja, this celebration was marked in recognition of the International Women's Day, where students showcased the various roles and contributions of women to the home and the workplace. The recognition and honor continued at Chrisland High School VGC, where the warm glow of love and appreciation permeated the atmosphere as we celebrated Mother's Day in a grand style. The festivities began with a moving and inspiring address from one of our esteemed parents, Mrs. Okonkwo, and was followed with a heartfelt prayer offered by selected students and staff members for all the mothers in attendance. Blessings were also offered by the PTA chairman, Reverend Thangod Ongamu, who led a touching prayer session. The day was topped off with a delightful spread of refreshments, symbolizing the sweetness and joy our mothers bring into our lives. It was indeed a day of heartfelt and well-deserved tribute, as laughter and joy filled the air, as mothers shared stories and basked in the love and appreciation showered upon them.
What better way than serving up that story than with more juice? Apparently, we'll be serving up that story with more news.
The common entrance exams for admission into the 2024-2025 academic session were held on February 24th, while the results of successful candidates were released on February 28th. On March 2nd, a general interview was held for all successful candidates, with an interview for those whose names appeared on the exceptional performance list for scholarships was held on March 5th, both physically and online. Following requests from those who could not sit for the first round of exams, supplementary exams will hold in the first week of April. More information can be found on our various handles and the school websites.
For the final piece, we'll be rolling the main dish. Roll it out, guys.
Chrisland College Katampe Abuja, established in October 2020, has moved to its permanent site. The magnificent edifice, situated at 5 Samuel Oladele Crescent, opposite Nikon Junction, Katampe, was opened and dedicated on Sunday, the 18th of February 2024. Chrisland College Katampe is a full boarding facility designed to nurture learners for academic excellence, character development, and self-reliance. The Managing Director of Chrisland Schools Limited, Mrs. Ibironke Adeyemi, noted in her address that the college, which is a branch of Chrisland Schools Limited, offers a home-away-from-home experience that lays emphasis on African culture while incorporating British and Nigerian curricular facilities. She also reiterated that the college, especially its purpose-built boarding facility, is an answer to a long-existing need and demand of parents on the Abuja axis, with a focus on providing a safe and secure environment for students to thrive in.
Riddle me this. What 5-letter word becomes shorter when you add 2 letters to it?
Short.
Correct. You're watching Shining Forth on Chrisland TV.
Ever had a nostalgic feeling, a sense of desire to relive a memory? For some it's only a yearning, or for my guests to get to do it every day a drop-off. Please welcome Tiye Ekoko, the first ever head boy of Chrisland High School VGC.
Thank you very much, Frederick, for your nice introduction. I can see Mr. Bankole is doing well. Lovely to see, lovely to see.
I'm totally psyched to be sitting across a former head boy. I feel like we should tag this. Like the great comeback. But I have to ask, did you ever think that you would be back here right now and like this too, as I'm liking it right now?
Thank you very much for that question. I'm very happy to be here to answer your question in present tense, and going back and thinking back on things and everything. I always knew that I would come back here and be happy to be here, because this school and this institution played a crucial role in molding me as the person I am today, and in encouraging independent thinking and critical thinking, helping me question things that I believe should be questioned, which was not the norm for me before I came here. Yes, it did play a crucial role in that, and I will eternally be grateful for that freedom of expression that this school allowed me. Yeah. So yeah, in simple words, and to answer your question simply, yes.
Wonderful. What's your fondest memory, really?
Fondest memory? Okay, when I cast my mind back outside of the classroom setting and the good times we had with our teachers and with my peers. was when I got to spend time in the music studio with my very good friend, Olatunde Olaopa. We both played musical instruments, and we were quite versatile or versed. I played the keyboard, bass guitar, saxophone, and he played quite a few others as well. So it was always a good time, just being in there and vibing on those instruments. Looking at me now, I don't know if I look like it. You may not know, but I really love to eat. Yeah, back then, not so much now. So yeah, really, really sure. So my fondest memories were in the cafeteria, right? And okay, maybe the music room as well, and then cascades down to the Introtech lab, or technical drawing studio at the time. But yeah, cafeteria time. I remember when I first came, our lunch break was like 20 minutes long, and as the most senior at the time, we would always go in last to take our food. We would ensure that everyone had to eat first and all of that, and then we go in last, so we did not have enough time. And I railed against it, against management and everything. I was like, no, this can't happen, this can't continue. And yeah, that was one of the first times I actually got to use my voice. This was even before I became the senior prefect.
So tell me that you never ever used the voice before, like before prefectship or...
I wouldn't say I didn't use it, but against authority. Yes, because I felt my fundamental rights to eat and enjoy my food was very, very critical. So yeah, they ended up doubling the amount of time that we had to eat, and that was when I knew that indeed there is power in the voice. Yeah. So
That's a wonderful experience.
yeah.
Nice.
Yes.
If you had to pick one teacher you wish for your darling smart son to experience, who exactly would that teacher be in this school?
Oof, that's tough. That's tough. At the risk of playing favorites, no, okay, there's no favorite here, but my time here, I had something to learn from every teacher. I'll tell you that. Both teachers who I took their classes and teachers who I didn't take their classes. Yeah, I don't know what it is like now, but back then, I even used to like drop in on classes that were not necessarily mine to take. Yeah. So I got to experience every teacher in different ways, and I'll say I love each and every single one of them. But let's just say, because of the need for creativity and exploration, right? Yeah. I do not know if my son is going to be an artist or a musician or a footballer. Or a scientist. Well, you know how the world is these days. I'll go with football. Yeah. But yeah, so let's just keep it between those three. And unfortunately, one of them is not with us today, Mr. Ekpa. May his soul rest in peace, of blessed memory. Yeah, Mr. Ray Ofor, and then Mr. Ambrose Anya. Right, Mr. Anya is still very much here. Played a crucial role. I enjoyed my time in the music studio. So yeah, let's go with Mr. Anya.
Best activity ever at Chrisland?
My best activity ever. I was senior prefect, so I shouldn't necessarily say what it was because I don't think it was exactly part within the confines of our regulations here. But yeah, I mean, there's really not much you can do now. So yeah, so we used to do this thing where during break we would stack our desks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then run and then jump over them. Yeah, but this was usually in preparation for inter-house sports, long jump. So yeah. But really and truly, favorite activities. I had a very, very good friend of mine while I was here. I'll call him my best friend, Olatunde Olaopa. And my best memories were actually the times when we went into the music studio and just vibed together on musical instruments. Yeah. So I'll put that up there after jumping tables. It was a fantastic time. Yeah.
in your words exactly, how well would you say, Teme Okoko, that Chrisland has prepared you for the world?
Chrisland did a lot in preparing me for the world as we know it today. It may not have been in a conventional sense, but you see, the amount of trust and autonomy that I was given while I was here it indeed helped me be ready enough to cope with the concept of your actions and then consequences that follow for your actions. So you would know that for every decision you made or you were allowed to make, for every consequence you were responsible. So yeah, for the real world, it wasn't a shocker when you would do something and then you have to pay the price for it. And not in an unjust or an unfair way, but that understanding of the fundamentals was very essential. Now, something that was also present here was compassion, right? Okay. Which, although you would not find it in abundance in the world as we have it today out there, but I would say that the ability to be compassionate, right, and empathize with people's problems and challenges, which I picked up here, has played a very, very crucial role in shaping me as a person today in the world that we live in. Yeah.
Wonderful, wonderful. Now, last and final question, and especially then this question is the spiciest, really. Did you ever get into trouble?
Did I ever get into trouble? No, actually.
Really?
No, I don't think I did.
Oh, I'm not really surprised at all. You're the Radiant's commander, so Radiant listener.
Funny enough, it wasn't always because of the fact that I did not do wrong, but it was more about the grace that was extended by my tutors and the management, in the sense that I don't know how it is now, but I like to believe it's still the same. Even when things don't necessarily go, even when we don't make the best decisions, there's a grace to make a case for yourself and you'll be heard. But did I get into trouble? Nah, I did not actually. I can't think of one time that I did. Yeah.
Wow.
Would you look at that? It was supposed to be spicy, but I'm sorry I couldn't help you with that.
Well, we already made spicy already, because I had thought you were going to say that you got in trouble like 1,000 times or so.
Oh, no.
Well, for me to hear that you didn't get in trouble, I am really, really shocked, because mostly everybody in this world, like, apart from the school, get the one thing here and there, like criminals or policemen or anything, not even students now.
Yeah. Trouble in school, no. Trouble after school, yeah, surely. Maybe one or two. But yeah, we're talking about the school now, so we won't talk about that other one. But yeah, one thing I can tell you is that all I learned while in school did help me even in the outside world. So even in dealing with people, dealing with undesirable elements, I'm able to handle situations, diffuse tense situations, and maintain calm regardless of what I'm faced with. So let's just say it's one of my own special skills. Yeah? Right. Lovely to meet you, Frederick.
You too, sir.
Yes.
Now, this point I'm going to give you is to see if you will take our Chrisland card back or not. And that point is sing the Chrisland anthem.
Wow, that's a shocker. But yeah, something that we tend to never forget throughout our lives are our anthems, you know. So yeah, it's just that my singing voice. Oh yeah, why not? If not, non schola sed vita, non schola sed vita, non schola sed vita. Non schola sed vita, the name of Chrisland be proudly proclaimed. Show for the light is our motto. Non schola sed vita, upon the knowledge Not only knowledge, but foresight. Non-scholar said Vita. Not only knowledge, but foresight. Non-scholar said Vita. Is that it?
Yes, you did wonderful.
Right.
100%.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you so much for taking the time out to come to this wonderful interview, Mr. Keko.
Yes. Thank you very much for having me, Frederick, and I really appreciate this opportunity as well. I don't take it for granted. I appreciate the recognition. Thank you once again, and lovely to meet you.
Nice to meet you, and welcome, sir.
And I hope to meet you in the future as well.
You too.
Yes. Let's do business together. Yeah. All right.
Well, that's our episode. Our social media handles are on the screen. Engage and like the videos to get even more videos. Till next time, don't forget to shine. Catch you on the flip side.